Good good morning. Morning here. Ugh, it's a wet, rainy day. Not as wet as yesterday. We had a lot of rain yesterday, but it's still raining. So I have. I'm all right. A little tired. You gonna have some cereal. You finally have cereal. I have some cereal. That's okay. Lurky's fine. It's just gonna be a quick stream anyway. I'm gonna make a loon. I tried to say that, but they did. I don't think they like the word loon, so I couldn't use it in the announcements. I was like, oh well, okay. So it shouldn't be too hard since it's a very simple bird. Last of the can cozies. I'll have to order more wool. I was hoping it'd be on sale. Yeah, I'm like, oh well. I'm probably gonna have to order more wool soon, but I do have hoops that I'm still gonna use, so we're gonna probably get another animal wallet piece tomorrow. Darker kind of red. Let's find it a little bit darker. We did an impromptu food shop. Not yesterday. Tuesday. It's Thursday today. There's a random Costco run during a. You still getting commissions? It's slowed down a bit. I know, they're gonna do another little sidewalk sales in the store that I have stuff. Takes part because they're downtown as well. So I'm going to, not this Saturday, it'll be next Saturday. So I'm just making things, and I said that I would like to, yeah, I can bring extra stuff and take part in it this year. So hopefully, that goes well. Yeah. Yeah, I can even send it in frame to America. It's actually shipping to the States is cheaper than within my within my own country. Like if I were to send something, not even tracking, it's easily like 15 or more. The States tends to be around $10, give or take. Sometimes even like 9. I'm like, all right. And then if it's other countries, I just kind of do it just on a big piece of felt, not framed, and then they can frame it themselves. That way I can send it as like a letter. Yeah, no, it's not too bad. But sometimes it's more than 15 within my own country too. And I'm like, oh, okay. Alright, let's get a little bit of black around the I want a subtle, okay, I'm gonna thicker black. Parts of it's like the tiniest bit lighter. Only like, just a little bit. I think it's because population density in the States can be, I mean, it definitely has to do with like population density and where people are. Like Canada, there's small towns and like a lot of middle nowhere. A lot of our population is right along the border, especially in like Ontario. If you look, so there's a bunch of small towns and just big open areas of nature, and I think that's why it costs a little more. Is my understanding, yeah. Let's see the slightly lighter black for a bit of the head neck area, maybe. We'll see. I don't know. Interesting foods. I used a smoker for the first time Monday. Yes, that was Monday. I smoked some pork loin, and they turned out really well. So that was neat. I've never used the smoker before. So I made like a pulled pork. One of the loins for pulled pork, so barbecue sauce, and the other one I kind of just left plain. So I'm gonna take that leftover kind of plain, except for marinating. I had a yeah. Yeah, and I'm going to use that. I'm going to make some rice. I'm going to make like a fried rice with the pork for dinner today because we've got leftover vegetables. Yesterday I made tacos. So I made tortillas. I fried up some onion, pepper, and corn, and added some chipotle spice and a little bit of the taco seasoning to that mixture. And then we had like salsa, sour cream, the lettuce, and just ground beef with taco seasoning and cheese. Oh, see that? It's tough. Even the slow cooker is nice because you can just have it on all day. You can do a really nice slow cook of ribs and like chilies and homemade beans and things like that. Ah, yeah, yeah, kids. Okay, I just don't have one, so I don't know if it can cook slowly because it's called an Instant Pot. So I just yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, I just put that together in my mind. Oh yeah, something just does things quickly. Lentils. I made a chicken lentil soup one time that was pretty good. Just no recipe. I just wing it. So I think I added like a little bit of like a curry seasoning to it too. I don't know what I did. But I think that's about as interesting as cooking this week anyway. The smoker with the pork loins, and then I made yummy tacos. I'm just gonna go kind of around the eye now. Mhm. I've got a whole bunch of different spices just in the cupboard. So I don't know if it's necessarily a name brand, but there's like some garam masala. There's other one. I'm just gonna do this. Plop that in. Stabby, stabby, stabby. Ugh. I have seen people do it. I have seen people fill with acrylic. I'm like, that's. I think it takes longer. I know I can felt onto acrylic wool because I've done that when I make little toys. I don't use wool when I for some of the toys I make. Yeah, yeah, I've seen Cozy Witch. I've seen her when she was starting out. Um, Pardon? Yeah, Rose. Um, yeah, I think she does it because she's also like vegan. It doesn't want to use the animal byproduct of wool, which is fine. And you know, it is cheaper. It would be cheaper because then you can just take yarn, fluff it out. Because I don't think they sell it as roving itself. But that's just me. Yeah. It's gonna look weird until I put the beak in. It's trying to shape the head here. Just kind of judging a bit. Okay. Yeah, no, I've seen her stream a few times when she was just starting out too. Yeah. Yeah, I know someone who wanted a couple dice bags, and since I do use them, I have, you know, I just make them with scrap yarn that I have. So I'm like, I'm like, what colors do you like? I can go through and like send you links to ones that I know for sure are acrylic or don't have wool. So I did that for her. Because, yeah, I wouldn't want anyone to have some sort of allergic reaction. I'd feel bad. Well, nobody needs to be itchy. Good thing is, I think I've made the head so far small enough. Because that's the thing with birds, especially beaks. Like, they take up so much of a can cozy, and I try to make it so you can kind of see the whole thing. And when you're holding it, like, but we'll see. We'll get the beacon soon, and then I'll help pull it all together. I'm just gonna lightly tap it. It's simple coloring and stuff, but if you don't get the shape right, oh. Oh, angry eyes. Oh no. Oh. Just gonna not snap my finger. That is always the goal. Okay, we can add a little bit more detail around the eye because it's got a bit of a highlight under the eye. We'll add. I get that, yeah. Like, yeah, it's crazy. Luckily, I can mail things like can cozies because they're flat enough to be oversized letters. within my country, so it's just like the cost of a little more than a stamp would be. I used to be able to do that for mailing stuff in the States too, but recently, things were being sent back because they wanted me to do it as airmail and not oversized letter because it wasn't actually a letter or paper. And it was only happening with the States. So I had to up my shipping just a little bit so that I could just mail it as airmail. I was like, oh, okay. Oh, wow. You're good with alpaca? It's just like lamb's wool? I would assume like any animal wool would have been problematic, but it's just wool. Alpaca is really nice though, because it's super soft. It is like fluffy cloud. Like the fluffiest of merino. Alpacas. Yeah. So that's, at least you get the super soft. We'll add the highlight to the eye up here. It looks big, but then I know it's gonna like shrink down. Perfect. Oh yeah, I have spun alpaca too, and it's amazing. Stuff like bamboo was really hard. I've spun bamboo before. I'm like, ugh. A camel. I felt camel. Ugh. Oh, animals. Yeah. Well, yeah, because they're not giving out a lot.